All right. Woo. Yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Monday. Oh, no, not Monday. Back to the grind. Well, that's all right, ladies and gentlemen, because it's Monday morning. That's right, but we're here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are live. Hello and welcome to the show on this wonderful Monday morning. Holy crap, hammer sandwich sauce. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And what a weekend it has been. I forgot. So I want to publicly say on the air, first thing to start the show, that Saturday was Hezo Mom's birthday. And I didn't mention her birthday on the show. So happy birthday to Hezo Mom from Hezokuai. All right. Love you, Mom. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's see who's here today. Who was first? Highway Star was first today. All right. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes. Thank you very much. All right, Ron Klotzer, number 2. What's up? How you doing? Great to see you. Stefan St. German, the tyrant was sleepy this morning. Hey, you know what? Yeah, actually, we stayed up late last night. We watched Braveheart. Let's see, Ron, Highway Star, Stefan, Frauditor Watch. All right. Frauditor Follies and Rashies. Good evening. That's right. Good evening to you too, sir. Great to have you here. we start. Oh, David E. Persons. Let's see what he's got to say today. Hip, 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 hooray. A frauditor woke up and found a lion in his closet. The alarmed frauditor asked what it was doing in there, and the lion replied, Narnia business. Narnia business. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Highway Star, David E. Persons, Frauditor Watch. Lessinator, what's up, Les? Great to see you. Let's see. Highway Star. Timo, what's up? Good to have you here. Giggity, giggity, goo, y'all. I think so. Giggity, giggity. I don't. Let's see. Highway Star, Timo, Greg Joner, what's up? Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. Oh, no. Night of the Living Hezokuai. All right. Mr. Thomas, say good to see you. When they say cat food is new and tastier, who's the one tasting it? Yeah, how do they know it tastes better to a cat? Oh, yes, freedom. Yes. Afraid to play those two videos. Oh, no, yeah, too much evidence against me when I play Uncle Artie's videos. Sighting in a little late. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Renee. Great to have you here. And, of course, Tiny from My Tiny Chihuahua Life and Jason D. are here. Oh, my goodness. Ah! Hey, hello. Welcome to the show, guys. Great to see you. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Coffee. Timo said, well, we eat the same pet food as humans, just not with all the spices. That works. So, it's Monday. Time to get back into the grind. Oh, my goodness gracious. It was a wild weekend, though. The kids were here. The three of them came yesterday morning early. Spent the whole day here, and they're going to be here again today. The two of them are here now. Spent the night. My daughter, and I get this because she's a teenage girl. She likes sleeping in her own bed in her own room, not in a room full with me and two boys and her all sleeping in the same. I understand. So she went home to sleep. And then she's coming back in about an hour or two. And then what's good about that is now with the older kids here, when I do have to go to my job, the older kids can babysit the little guy. Because if it was just a little guy, I couldn't leave him here alone when I go to work. That was one of the things we had to coordinate between me and my ex when it came to me now that I got a new job is, okay, so what am I going to do? I can't have the little guy here and leave a 9-year-old alone all day while I'm at work. But now we got his brother and his sister here. Between the two of them, they can babysit him while I'm working. Graham from the Graham and Bob Show, or from the Comedy Bob Show. Comedy Bob. Ooh, ooh. Comedy Bob. Ooh, ooh. Don't be a slob. Ooh, ooh. Watch Comedy Bob. Ooh, ooh. All right. Good morning, Hez, and all the rest of the Rash crew. You better be ready for Monday morning because it's here. That's right. Society Red, what's up? How's it going? By the way, in fact, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let me check something real quick and see if there's been any updates to the page itself. Or if it's just me. Let's see. Allergies, dang you. I gotta take some allergy pills. See, it's that time of year where my allergies are just starting to really kick in. But I haven't. It's been so recent that I haven't gotten back in the habit of just automatically taking an allergy pill every morning, but I think I'm going to have to start doing that. Anyway, all right, so, dang it, where was it? See, it's a live show, ladies and gentlemen. Mistakes will happen. It's a live show, ladies and gentlemen. Things can happen. Oh, yes. I remember now. Today is Monday. And as of my most recent update that I've gotten from her, but of course, things happen, life happens, things change. But as far as I know, it's out for today at 6 p.m. Central Time. Frauditor News Network is supposed to be back. Our own Cupcake, Maggie, she's feeling good enough to do a live stream. She plans on doing it this afternoon at 6. The only reason I'm even kind of talking like iffy about it is because I noticed that she doesn't have a premiere or anything set up on her page, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I don't do mine until 20 minutes before I go on the air, half hour before I go on the air. So maybe that's her plan too. But we'll see. But again, 6 o'clock. Let me go ahead and where's that link to her channel? Ding dong, dang, damn it! I had it pinned the other day, but today is not the other day. Today's today, which is a different day. Hip hip hooray! What did you say? I said, hey everybody, check out the Frauditor News Network show today at 6 Central. Because why wouldn't you, dag nabbit? Don't forget that everything is going to be all right this morning. Because I'm a man. Oh, I sent you a link for your song on Discord. All right. Who frames has weapon? What's your name? Little girl said, what's your name? Hey man, I gotta go to Discord and find out what he said. So in the meantime, on Saturday, Frauditor comedy show did that big 10-hour live. I was there, Ray was there, Mr. Thomas was there, Blackheart Knight was bouncing in and out, Katie said was bouncing in and out. It was a great time. Lots of wonderful people showed up. NCR was there for a while, and we were dancing with him and his flamingos. It was great. We had a lot of fun. I think Bob from the Comedy Bob Show even showed up at one point. It was great. Of course, a lot of you guys were there too. So that's what happened Saturday. Again, it was a 10-hour stream, so it was pretty much the whole day. Insert coin has sings the old tunes. Hey, that would be a fun thing to do, maybe. Like, people in the chat, like, start putting the name of a song and then to see which ones I know and which ones I don't off the top of my head, And that would be the thing. Like, I wouldn't mind. Like, because if I don't remember, I don't remember. But, like, I wouldn't Google the lyrics or anything. I would just, off the top of my head, what I do remember. And if I don't remember it, then I don't remember it. And that's the whole game, right? But, anyway. So, again, because of everything that was going on Saturday, I forgot Saturday was Hezo Mom's birthday. So, happy birthday, Mom. I love you. If you're watching, I'm sorry. But I'm sure everyone here is... Darling Nikki, see, you do that on purpose because you know it's inappropriate by Prince. Yeah, you got to watch old Nikki grind. Whoa, darling Nikki. Yeah, I can't even do those screeches and screams like Prince does, man. Come on now. Singing about how dirty and nasty she is and how she likes to grind. Yeah, I know the song. Anyway, leave it to Uncle Artie to pick that one. So anyway, I want to start the show because the point I was getting at was during that live stream in the chat, all these people were like, oh man, something happened with Lana. She's got arrested or convicted or something. There's something going on. And there's some videos about it out there. So since then, I've seen, hey, Ferdy Below from Guam, what's up? Good to see you. So since then, a bunch of videos have popped up about it. So I think that I'm going to start the show with that update from the Lucid Dream. Looks like has the most recent video about that subject. 6 months in jail, 6 years probation. Oh, my goodness gracious me. On Saturday, while we were live, I kept just hearing rumors. So maybe now we got some confirmation of what's going on. I don't know. I didn't watch her video yet. I just picked it because it seems to be the most recent one. So let's go ahead and start with that. And while I'm doing that, I'll look at what Uncle Artie's talking about and see if it's another inappropriate thing for the morning time. I know it's all good. All right. But it's not Halloween yet. All right, here we go, guys.
Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and this morning I got an email from a subscriber giving me an update on one of the most obnoxious frauditors around. If you remember a couple of months ago, Lana and GT were wandering uselessly around the Marshall County Revenue Office, and Lana got arrested while GT cried in a corner. It was glorious. It was beautiful. Lana has been sentenced for that arrest. So we're going to revisit that arrest, and we are going to find out what the sentencing was. First and foremost, though, thank you to all of my channel members and subscribers, because without you, I would not be here. So as always, every day, thank you. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Business and personal property tax.
Hello, how can I help y'all?
Just taking some picture and video, thank you. This one is closed. Wow, I don't have it.
It's like funnels you in.
Like a warm up. What's that there? Is that the house? Oh, I see. For tax purposes, map copies. Map. What's that there?
Not bad.
Right. Oh, they got a vault back there.
Cool.
Yeah. Independent.
Just taking some video and pictures.
He literally sounds like he is going to croak at any second. Just the walking around is too much for him. Dude, seriously. I get it. I was a smoker at one point in time too. But you need to quit because you are not going to last too much longer. You need to go see Dr. Nazardin or something because you are not 600 pounds of water. Why you eat so much?
Ooh, it smells good too. It smells like home. Look at the, that's very indicative, like southern green. Good.
Here with you?
Myself. Independent.
Spring is in the air.
What are you, I'm sorry, what are you needing?
Oh, just taking some pictures and video.
For?
Like news, press stuff.
Here with you?
News, press.
I'm sorry? Oh, yeah, you already are. I'm sorry.
You didn't ask my permission.
Can I have your permission? Oh, okay. I don't need it.
That little bitchy statement right there is going to make me enjoy this arrest so much more. And I was already going to enjoy it.
Yeah, you're in public, yeah.
Oh, ma'am, Miss Melanie, you didn't ask for my permission to film me with your cameras.
They're not filming, they show.
Oh, they don't work?
What?
They show. You can just see it online.
No.
Oh, but yeah, but you're not asked my permission though.
You'd think these assholes just don't have access to the internet, but in fact, they are just relying on their audience being so fucking stupid that they will never ever fact check them. You know what? They don't need permission to operate those cameras. You know why? Because the second you waddled your way into that building and through security, you gave implied consent with your actions that you would abide by the policies and procedures, the rules and regulations of that establishment, whether that is a private business or a public building. You are giving implied consent with your actions. They do not need to physically ask you and verbally obtain consent for that reason, because if you choose to withdraw consent, you can turn your happy ass on out, waddle your way onto Burger King, and call it a day. On a side note, I'm adding this in here. There is another transition coming up, which is really interesting because they are still in the same office. So why add a transition? Unless something was discussed and something was said that they don't want on camera.
Can you hear me?
Take his pictures and video.
Yes, I'll have to ask you to step out.
Yeah, public space. How are you?
I believe you were told that you can only do it if you're outside people's office. Which is, I believe that the deputies may have.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's check.
So right there, they were already told that they could only film outside of the offices. Lana's playing dumb, but that explains the transition cuts and why they didn't include the conversations with the deputies when they were going through security. They had already been told.
Do you work here?
Do you?
Is this a random, is he attached to the,
Let's just check with the deputies, because I was told that the people weren't supposed to videotape inside offices.
Yeah. Then y'all are videotaping in here though, with these,
Does he work here?
with those cameras here.
So, can we?
Seriously, someone just stuffed some bacon or something in his mouth and shut him up. I'm really not in the mood to listen to him today. Again, the security cameras don't matter because they are absolutely not the same thing.
Can we, y'all just would rather not sit with the deputies?
I'm sorry?
You would rather not talk to the deputies?
Oh yeah, I don't need to talk to a deputy.
I don't need to talk to him.
Okay, well, let me just.
Public space. Anywhere in public. Is the general public coming here? It's a simple question. I mean, it's kind of
Okay, well,
rhetorical.
since you're public, so you don't mind telling me what you're doing.
Yeah, we've already told several people in here.
Okay.
If you tell me who you are, you're gonna get
so-
kind of close.
Well, no, I'm just trying to understand what's going on.
Or news.
Pardon?
News.
So you're not willing to tell me what's going on?
You're not willing to tell me who you are?
Oh, I'm the person on the door.
Oh, okay. I mean,
So-
that was easy.
Michael Johnson.
Yeah. So, so can you
You
hear
an
what's
elected
going on?
official?
Can you tell what's going on?
Is he an elected official?
I've told you who I am.
I know. Are you an elected official?
Can you tell me what's going on?
I just told you.
No, ma'am, you've not.
I have.
And I've got to be concerned about the safety of my employees.
Oh, what, is the camera unsafe?
I don't.
Has nothing to do with the cameras not being safe, has to do with the unhinged morons behind the camera. That's what's potentially unsafe.
I don't know what your purpose is.
I mean, we've been screened, so as long as the deputy did his job, you know, we don't have any weapons. I mean,
No,
other than the camera.
No, ma'am, it's a fallacy to think that people can't be unsafe.
No,
Is there a reason you're not willing to tell me what you're doing?
Because I don't have to.
Oh, so okay, so that's just, you're just,
Well, I mean, you're kind of coming up rude, so that's why, yeah. I'm choosing not to at this time.
how can I be polite that would allow you to be comfortable speaking about what you're doing?
I'm just taking pictures and video in public, sir. It's a
But you're not
constitutionally
answering
protected
questions.
activity.
You're not-
I'm not required to, sir.
No,
Yeah.
but you've indicated that you would be happy to talk to me if I were more polite. So I'm just trying to understand what measure you're
What-
like.
Well, if you could give me a good smile, that would like disarm me a little bit.
I'm not real clear what's going on. And like I said, I'm just concerned about the
We've said
safety
these
of my.
we've already told, I think at least 2 or 3 of these young ladies that we are taking pictures and video, so.
Yes.
But we've already expressed that it's news, so. So you don't care. It's public.
We're just trying to get clarity. The commission had passed a rule saying that people cannot videotape inside offices.
Yeah, you can't be in my office.
Yeah, I'm not in the office, so.
No.
I'm actually.
So this is my office.
Can I
This
talk?
is office.
Can I talk?
You gotta leave. You
Okay.
can't be in my office.
Can I have a conversation with you?
But get out of the office. He told you to leave.
If I don't leave, what's
You're
gonna
gonna
happen?
be arrested.
So I'll be arrested if I don't leave. Is that from this office or the
Get
courthouse?
out.
Or that courthouse?
You're under arrest.
Sir,
You're under arrest.
I was just about to leave. Can I put this down, please?
Just don't.
I was literally about to leave, sir. I
Do
was
I
just
get
asking
an-
where I was going.
Do I get an opportunity to leave?
Yes, you can leave.
I was literally leaving.
She's
sir.
arrested.
I was literally walking out the door. I was
Leave.
Oh, watching GT nope the fuck out of there like the little bitch that he is just never gets old. It is just as entertaining to me today as it was the day that I saw this. This video just makes me happy. It puts a smile on my face. So Lana was charged with multiple things, including trespassing. We're going to get to the update here in just a second as far as her sentencing, but we're going to watch GT cry a little bit just because it's funny, and then we'll get on with it.
Hey, sir, stop.
I'm leaving.
Stop.
No, I'm leaving.
I'm seizing all this.
Sir.
Let go of it.
Sir,
I'm seizing.
you can't do. I'll leave.
See,
I'm
you
leaving.
got anything else on?
No, that's it. I came through security.
We're seizing that.
So I'm gonna leave.
Stand by.
I was literally trying to have a conversation with you, sir.
How's this going?
Well, you're going to have to take the cuffs off in order to get it off, sir. Just do it. So you just turn my, I don't, yeah, you just turn my thing on.
Come on, 15 one time.
325, 320B, 15 one time.
Don't move your hand one time.
Stay right here. I'm not resisting.
Okay. I'm not trying to hurt you. Nothing personal.
I was trying to have a conversation with you, sir. I'm not resisting. I told you earlier.
I was trying to tell you to leave.
I was trying
You
to.
wouldn't leave.
I was talking to you, sir.
Yeah.
I was simply talking to you. I mean, I was having a polite conversation. And what am I being charged with?
But not trespass. You got your ID, sir?
I want to leave, like you said.
Like I said, do you have your ID?
I do.
Give it to me.
Yeah, you remember those transitions I pointed out in the original video that I suspected there was something more to the story? And there was, of course. This article kind of confirms that. They had been warned multiple times. Since we don't see that on the video, the only logical conclusion is behind those transitions is footage that they did not want us to see about them being told multiple times that they needed to leave. Lana was not just arrested for no reason. They were given ample warning and opportunity, and they continued to be morons.
All right. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, before we go on with the video, look at this. We got $1.99 from Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. Wait until I make you a surprise. You're doomed. I thought you weren't going to say anything about that. We have fun. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like everybody here has been watching the show long enough that you know how me and Uncle Artie are always, messing with each other. Just it's all in good fun. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your happy dance, Uncle Artie. Here we go. All right. Yes. Woohoo. And the video we're watching is almost over, and when it's over, I will follow it up with the Night of the Living Hezokuai because it is good stuff. And Night of the Living Dead is one of my favorite movies, so it's appropriate. Oh, man.
So Lana was arrested on May 16th for third-degree criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, and obstructing government operations. In the sentencing document, the judge explains certain limitations to the First Amendment at what conduct is acceptable in public spaces. Courthouses are certainly taxpayer-owned government property. They are a workplace for numerous government agencies providing services to the public, and disruptions can hinder the steady flow thereof. Moreover, sensitive and protected information is processed and maintained throughout And those same taxpayers that expect expediency also expect privacy and security. It is inconsistent with every holding this court has found to allow unfettered picture taking and video recording within offices that handle such material. Again, remember, Lana was arrested in the revenue office. Floyd stated that Patrick and Bitchface had no legitimate business in the revenue office and ignored direct commands from law enforcement to leave the area. Again, those transitions. Floyd sentenced Patrick to 485 days in jail to be served consecutively, 30 days for the trespassing, 90 days for disorderly conduct, and 365 days for obstructing government operations. However, 305 days were suspended, leaving the sentence at 180 consecutive days, plus 24 months of unsupervised probation for each charge and various fines and court costs. So the jail, interesting, 6 months served. Lana does have it on appeal. They are supposed to report to the courthouse on Monday, August 26th, but the sentencing is on hold pending the appeal. However, if the appeal fails, this reads as if Lana got 6 years of unsupervised probation, 2 years for each charge. I checked the Alabama statute. 24 months is the max you can get for a misdemeanor. So they gave Lana 6 years of probation. That in itself, to me, is more exciting because the first mandatory condition of supervision is the defendant must not commit another state, federal, or local crime. If Lana violates probation, they will have to serve the remainder of that sentence. That 305 days that's being suspended would have to be served. This could potentially be the end of Lana's frauding career because 6 years is a long time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see, and I will catch you on the next one.
You mean I will have to fraud it alone? I can't do that. They yell at me. Who will I throw under the bus to get arrested for me?
Oh, that ending was great. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the lucid dream. All right. Oh man. There's so much like and like one of the things that I see all the time with the trolls, like, well, you're always going after these guys like you're a bully. And what do I always say? I'm not trying to go after these guys like I'm some kind of a bully. I'm looking at people being bullies and stepping between them and the little guy and saying, yo, pick out someone your own size, punk, and give them a little shove, because they're asking for it. And when I see something like this, it's not like I'm celebrating the government taking away someone's freedom. Blah, blah, blah. No, but I do celebrate justice. If you keep going around poking the bear, eventually the bear's going to take a swat at you. Sorry, that's what happens when you poke the bear. You don't like it? Quit poking it. FAFO, GTFO, or FAFO. Those are your only two options when you're a frauditor. Anyway, Leland Squirrel's in the house. What's up, Leland? Woohoo. When do they see the Grifty Awards? We've been voting on round 2 for like 6 years now. When are they going to announce the winner finally, once and for all? Who knows? Anyway, so we were going to follow that up with this little clip from the one and only Jason Gutterman. No. Uncle Artie's Brown Girl of Stupidity, ladies and gentlemen.
Four to 6 more days later.
Yay!
7 hours later.
Ole! All right, yes. Yeah, right. Yeah, look. Ole. All right. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the latest, greatest video from Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill Stupidity. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the one and only Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. Oh. I'm sorry, Uncle Artie. It's not me. It's the peanut gallery. Sorry. I guess I got rid of that. I don't know anything about this stuff, but my kids play this game called Roblox. And in Roblox, I guess, I've had the sound effect on here for a while. Whenever your character, like, you know, in a video game, you lose a life or you die or whatever, you come back, you know, like Pac-Man, you get eaten up and go, whoa, 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 blump or whatever. Well, I guess in Roblox, when your character dies, it goes, and now my kids were complaining to me the other day that they got rid of the oof sound. Because everybody loves it. It's like the iconic sound if you play Roblox. Kids these days, they're all going to recognize that because they grew up on it. I don't know. I guess it would be like this, the equivalent to us of going when Pac-Man dies or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, that's enough of that. Woohoo. So what was the other thing? So we showed that Uncle Artie. I've been watching more and more John Legato. I love the way that he breaks stuff down. So I wanted to show another John Legato video just because I'm really, really, really digging his channel these days. And let me go ahead and get a link to his channel to drop for you guys. The John Legato Show is a really good show. You should like and subscribe because why wouldn't you? Play the original Night of the Living Dead. It's not Halloween yet. There you go. Yeah, all right. Here we go. 30% of where am I at? I just had to explain why a man traveling on a train jumping on a trampoline still lands on the trampoline even if the train is if he's on the train when all right, anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the crack cupcake dance. Well, wait, it's not time for the cupcake dance yet, but don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, today, as far as I know, I haven't had any update that the plans have been changed yet. It looks like this evening at 6 Central Time, Cupcake is going live once again on the Frauditor News Network channel. It's been months. Hopefully, it's going to go great. I definitely will be there. Be there or be square. Derriere. I don't care. I cut my hair. I listen to Sonny and Cher. But don't get all bare. Because I dare. Evil people hide in the lair. And then hop on their horse, which is sometimes a mare. If you want to get rid of your hair, you can use Nair. Uncle Artie's booing. That's rare. Be careful. I don't want you to go off on a tear. You like the clothes that I wear? Sonny and Cher, I don't care. That's fair. All right. All right, video. John Legato.
Push me. I'm filing a citizen's arrest on this sergeant right here.
Welcome to the John Legato Show. I'm John Legato.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Give me your name and badge number. Get back. Stop that music. I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime.
Fighting words is one class of speech that's not protected. Words and gestures that tend to incite an immediate breach of the peace are fighting words, and therefore...
I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Yeah, of course you have with people like you. Back up, bro. Hey, listen, you touch me again, I'm defending myself. You touch me again, I'm defending myself.
Breaking in.
Touch me again, and I'm going to defend myself. Yeah, you did. You bumped into me, grabbed me. Touch me again, I'm defending myself. Touch me again, and I'm going to defend myself. I'm letting you know that right now. Don't touch me again. You hear me? What is your purpose? Touch me again, I'm defending myself. Don't touch me.
So when they're saying stuff like, them's is fighting words, like this is actually a term that has been gone on for years and years. Okay.
That's correct.
So let's roll with that. I'm going down the street. I'm in a terrible mood, just whatever. I happen to pass by a police officer. I am, me personally, I'm not saying I don't like the police, but let's say you have an individual that doesn't.
Fuck your badge. Your badge means nothing to me. It means nothing to me. You're nobody, bro. Without that badge, take it off.
They want to say some strong words towards this police officer. Am I to understand, based on your explanation, that depending on the words that are used, if we have non-threatening expression, in theory, I'm within my rights. But
correct.
Once that expression turns to a threat towards another individual, that's when you are...
Or if you are trying to get them to beat you up. I'm pretty sure you could think of a lot of different things you could say to a police officer that's going to make them beat you up.
Okay.
Don't do that. That's not protected.
Probably not a good idea.
Well, it's also not protected.
It's not, well, if it's not protected, it's definitely not a good idea. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your business here?
Property. What's that mean?
Are you on parole?
What's state property mean?
I'm asking
Let's
you.
Let's go for state property. No, I'm asking you questions. Are you on parole? Hey, you're not in control here. Yeah, I don't know if
this is our
I don't know if you've noticed that. What's state property?
What are you on parole?
What is state property?
Are you on parole?
What's state property? Do you understand what state property is?
You are trespassing right now.
What is state property? Let's go from there. You messed up first thing by walking right up to me and grabbing me.
You have no business.
What is state property? What is state property? You don't need to know who I am. It's none of your business.
You might be.
It's what indicators do you have that breaking into vehicles?
You're taking pictures.
Taking pictures. So the only reason you're stopping me is because I'm taking pictures.
Let me talk real quick.
I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Yeah, of course you have with people like you. Back up, bro. Hey, listen, you touch me again, I'm defending myself. You touch me again, I'm defending myself.
Breaking in.
Touch me again, and I'm going to defend myself. Yeah, you did. You bumped into me and you grabbed me. Touch me again, I'm defending myself. Touch me again, and I'm going to defend myself. I'm letting you know that right now. Don't touch me again. You hear me?
What is your purpose?
Touch me again, I'm defending myself. Don't touch me.
Okay.
You got it? Do you understand me? Yeah, you are. You're getting real close. You grabbed me already. You just bumped into me. You're trying to create a physical altercation. You touch me again. You're on camera. I'm going to defend myself.
You recorded yourself.
Of course I did.
Nobody's
you're grabbing me.
Nobody's touching you.
Trying to touch me. Touch me again. I'm defending myself.
You need to leave.
I do not need to leave.
Yeah, you need to leave the parking lot.
No, the difference between what you're thinking and what you're saying is you want me to leave, not that I need to leave.
So I don't know.
This we got.
Auditors contend that cursing and physically challenging cops is protected by the First Amendment. And in fact, the Supreme Court has upheld that right. But the same court has drawn a line in the sand on how far one can go.
In December, a Georgia woman was awarded a $100,000 settlement after cops arrested her in 2012 and placed her in solitary confinement for cursing at them and flipping their officers the bird. They go on to explain that direct threatening speech is a different matter entirely, and that is illegal.
Listen, you touch me again, and I'm defending myself. You touch me again, I'm defending myself. Touch me again, and I'm defending myself.
Physical threat on the officer? Well, you bet, because a police officer has the legal authority to touch a citizen if they're interfering in a case, removing somebody from a police parking lot, or trespassing. Now, this auditor can challenge the trespassing charge in court, but, and it's a big but, disobeying a lawful order from a police officer is a crime which leaves officers no other option but to physically remove the auditor at the time. The touch me again and I'll defend myself has a nice macho ring to it, but it's an assault on an officer. And what you can do is challenge this in court, get it into court, and until you win that case in court, you are violating the law. End of story.
There are very, very few exceptions to freedom of speech in America, but there's the classic examples. Can't yell fire in a movie theater, can't yell bomb on a plane, can't do direct threats of violence, and that, of course, extends to police officers as well.
Yeah, I'm going to file citizens arrest on him for assault. You can go and arrest. Pushing me and grabbing me, you can arrest him. Or are you going to refuse to do your job because you were a witness to it? You're going to refuse to do your job? This is Bush B. Number 44. Are you going to do your job? No. Did he touch me? I'm not going to talk. Did he touch me? Did he assault me? Was I breaking a reasonable suspicion of a crime? What was your reasonable suspicion of a crime that you had to grab me and physically detain me? I have it on camera, you dumbass. It's on camera.
Good.
You can't move somebody away from your car because you don't like where they're standing.
Yeah,
No, you can't. No, you can't.
I'll tell you what, if you want to walk that way, right to the front office, I'll complain right over there.
I'm just documenting the fact that he's not doing his job because the citizens complain now. Again, he's a sergeant who shouldn't even be allowed to be a police officer. Bad tyrant trash officers like you, good officers killed. Yep.
That's what you believe.
Just a clown ass little kid, aren't you?
Yeah.
Name and badge number. Yo. Mute. Name and badge number. Now. Do you fucking hear me or not? Name and badge number.
My test.
What's that about?
It's on my test.
You could just identify, right?
On my test.
Just say, hey, my name is whatever. What if I can't pronounce it? What if I want it for the record?
Well, you have it on video.
How do you know I zoomed in on it?
You have it on video.
How do you know I got it close enough? Am I walking towards you?
Sir.
You tyrant?
Sir.
You have to grow a couple inches of with me anyway.
Listen, man, if you don't need
name badge number. No, now this is different now. I was walking around, you guys telling me he's gonna identify me and take a What's your name and badge number?
I just gave it to you. You were talking about.
What's your name and badge number? This is some bullshit. This is how you go. No. Listen, now you guys act like this guy, because I literally walked close and said name and badge number.
And that's what the question was.
And that's what he's getting in a stance like he's about to fight with his hand by his gun.
Does he know you?
Idiot! What's wrong with you, dude? You act like that?
The First Amendment, in my view, is one of the most protected rights that people have in America. right? So just be very, very cautious before you take enforcement action based on somebody's speech, right? But with that said, can we still enforce this, disorderly person offense, even though the crime itself is speech? And the answer is yes, as long as a few things are kept in mind. If you have somebody coming up to you and they say, "Hey, officer, what these protesters are saying is offensive to me. It's offensive to my kid." You need to reply to them, "Hey, look, they're engaged in a lawful protest that is protected by the First Amendment. We do not take enforcement action against people because of what they say. But what cops can do is regulate time, place, and manner."
So what's the bottom line here? Well, that auditors can curse at officers, but when they are doing it at a place under time, place, and manner, and that place is a police parking lot, and that auditor is being informed by an officer that they are trespassing, the auditor can be arrested. But auditors don't obey a trespass warning because they believe that they are in a public place. So what they get arrested for is either obstruction, disorderly conduct, or trespassing, and not for offensive speech.
All right, the video's just about over, but real quick, we got a 19-month membership milestone from Tiny Chihuahua Life. Here's your happy dance. Let's go. And also, I noticed I have bad pizza this morning. I'm sorry. All right, thank you so much. All right. Griffey's here. What's up? Stranger's here. What's up? All right, here we go.
Now that's my take on it. What's yours?
Basically, we were in a parking lot, public parking lot of the sheriff's department. These armed thugs run up on us, and they just threw us in cuffs. They insulted us. They laughed at us and took our phones and said, "Ha ha ha, we're taking this as evidence."
And as they say in court, I rest my case. The John Legato Show is being brought to you from just outside the gates of Marine Corps Base, Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like the show, please subscribe and like and pass the word. Semper Fidelis.
So that ending actually was great. That clip he showed, because just listening to what he said there in that clip, old Craig, right? It shows the mentality of these idiots and their sycophant sheeple brainwashed fans. They're lens lickers. Like, I'm in the police station parking lot, and all of a sudden I'm surrounded by armed thugs. In other words, cops. Where were you again? The police station parking lot? It's the police station. Of course there's going to be a ton of cops at the police station, because it's a police station. But by referring to them as armed thugs, not as cops or police, it builds that false narrative in the brains of their brainwashed followers. You were attacked by armed thugs. Yes, you were, because you said you were, and everything a frauditor says is a fact, and what we actually see in the video has nothing to do with what actually happened. All that we have that's true is what comes out of your mouth. The evidence we see in the video never happened. It's only what you say did. Brainwashed, man. Absolutely. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of which, let's go from auditing police station parking lots to auditing post office parking lots, because what's better to do with your life than grab your phone and hang out in a parking lot all day filming for no reason? Top of the morning, Unclean Hands. Great to see you. Brian Showman, great to have you here. Griffey, Jason D, so many wonderful people. As always, I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. All right. Once again, we're going to go from watching someone frauded a freaking parking lot at a police station to someone frauded a parking lot at a post office. Because why not? Just hang out in the parking lot and film. You got nothing better to do. Got no job, got no family, got no friends, got no one to spend time with. Might as well just film the parking lot somewhere. Random parking lot.
Hi, folks. Today, we're going to take a look at Liberty Troll, where he goes to an area of a post office where he knows he's not supposed to be at and gets trespassed for doing so. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous, ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Thanks.
Go ahead, look over this.
Thank you. Next line, please. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you doing? Just a single stamp?
Just a stamp, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, what journalism. He's showing us the cost of a single stamp, which is only about 60 cents. Now, they do this to get some form of legitimacy for what they're doing there. In all honesty, they should not actually be filming in this area because this is not technically a lobby, it's a storefront. The lobby area would be when he goes into the post office itself where the mailboxes are. He could film there all long day. He could film outside. But here, it's a gray area because there are people doing transactions and they could be asking him to leave, but they choose not to.
How much is it now? 66 cents still, or?
It's 73 cents.
Wow, it's gone up.
Yes, sir.
Do you happen to know offhand when it went up?
Earlier this month.
Oh.
Okay.
Is there any pennies in there? You can keep the pennies if you don't mind.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Thank you. A receipt?
Stamp, and you forgot your receipt as well.
That's right.
You have your wonderful one. Feel free to do our customer survey.
All right, I will. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. All right, Liberty Trollers, we're outside at the back of the United States Post Office. This is the loading dock area. We just walked through this open gate over here. There's other private businesses like going down this way, but this is occupied by a governmental entity, in this case, a federal entity, federal government. They do have cameras out here, as you can see. There's no signs that say no trespassing, just says do not block entrance, okay? Now we are not a car, we are a person just walking around, taking a look-see at the vehicles that we pay for with our taxes.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because he is wrong. Our tax dollars do not go to fund the post office. The majority of all funding from the post office comes from the sale of stamps and delivering of packages. Now, this common misconception of oh, well, our tax dollars pay for these places is, well, a misconception. Yes, there is federal grants and money that do go to post offices, but the majority of all funds that the post office raise comes from the sale of delivering packages and selling stamps and supplies to deliver them. Now, knowing that he should not be there, but yet is making the argument that he's just simply a person and not a car, isn't going to help him none coming up.
Wonder what that sign says. That's for carriers. So it appears they own or renting or leasing all the space. And then they've got more vehicles over here. Oh no, I'm fine. Oh, there's no signage or. Oh, I'm not blocking the entrance right here. Just. You're not supposed to be in here. I'm just getting some shots. I'm not staying in the way or anything. According. Federal government, please step outside. Yeah, I know. It's federal. It's it means federal means public though.
Wrong! It's not. This is not public. This is not public.
Okay, well, do you have a no trespassing sign or a no pedestrian or?
Stay right there.
How about
Okay, I'll stay here.
how about a fence?
That's fine.
How about a fence? Like, that's the thing I don't get with these guys. I've seen it in a bunch of videos. Well, that gate was open, and that means it's okay for me to walk through it. Well, there was nothing for you guys to indicate that this was. How about the fence? How about the fence? Like, maybe the fence should indicate that there's fenced in for a reason. And if you had to take the time to point out earlier that you walked in there because it was open, and so you assumed that, first of all, why would you even think to say that? Why would you even think to say that, to point that out? If the gate itself existing, blocking off that parking lot, wasn't in and of itself an indication that you don't belong back there, then why would you even have the thought enter your mind to mention, oh, it's open, that must be an invitation for me to walk in? Why would you go out of your way to point that out if it wasn't obvious that the fence is there because you don't belong and it's open so that cars can drive in and out of it without having to stop and then go through whatever they got to do to open it and then drive and then get out of their car, parked in the middle of the road to go close it behind them? But they know that. They know that very well. That's why we know they do it intentionally. And again, and again, and again, and again. This is why we have no respect for these guys. Not because I actually honestly believe that they're that stupid. I mean, some of them are. But because they do know better, which means that they definitely do it intentionally on purpose, just being douche canoes for the purpose of canoeing a douche. All right.
Just remember, you told me to stay here, so.
I told you to leave, and you didn't leave.
But then you told me to stay here.
I said leave. How about that? Leave, sir.
That's not very nice.
Leave, sir. You're not supposed to be here. I don't know what you've done back here. Why you're back here.
Yeah, I told you I'm just taking some pictures.
You don't know what you're doing back here.
I just told you I'm taking some pictures. It's obvious what I'm doing. I got my camera out.
What is obvious that you are in violation of Florida Statute 810.08, criminal trespass, which states, whomever, without being authorized, licensed, or invited, willfully enters or remains in any structure or conveyance, having been authorized, licensed, or invited, is warned by the owner or lessee of the premises or by a person authorized by the owner or lessee to depart and refuses to do so, commits the offense of trespassing in a structure or conveyance, and is seeing as there is fencing to prevent the entry, and you chose to willfully enter and remain after being told by the postal employee there to vacate, is grounds to have you charged with criminal trespassing.
Because nobody randomly comes and takes pictures.
I do.
Okay, I didn't see a badge
Why would you need to see a badge?
because this is federal. I need your badge.
Yeah, I know it's federal. It's public.
No, that's public. This is federal.
Yeah, federal means
Your
public.
badge, it doesn't, but your badge,
Why would I need a badge?
your badge, sir,
Is that your personal phone?
your badge, sir.
Why would you need to see a badge?
Okay. So right now.
What was your name? Are you the station manager or postmaster? Supervisor? If you want to have a conversation, I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Well, it doesn't matter if you wish to have a conversation with her or not. The problem is this. This is an area that you're not meant to be in because it's not meant for the public. This is where the postal employees come to park their vans and trucks to get parcels to deliver. Now, you know the fence is there, and you know you're not supposed to be crossing that fence. This is just a deliberate tactic of yours to try to stay there longer, to try to convince her with your, well, misguided and wrong ideologies that just because something is federal doesn't mean you can be there, and it becomes a First Amendment protected forum. The 1972 case of Greer v. Spock has already seen to that.
You have to leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, we got Greg Jonick with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gifted memberships. All right. Yes. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes. Absolutely, positively. Woo-hoo. That's awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Back to the video. Hey, Donna Ray, what's up? Who else is here that I didn't say hello to earlier, just in case I missed you? Jason T, Timo, Florida Jim, Lexi Ann, Frauditor Watch, Parson 1122. What's up? It's the Comedy Bob guy. All right. Florida Jim, Highway Star, of course. Robert Custos. I love you guys. You're the best friends in the world. Anyone I missed, hello to you as well. Back to the video.
You're not supposed to be in here. This is not public. Please leave.
Who owns the federal government?
Please leave, sir.
Who owns the federal
Please
government?
leave, sir.
Who owns the federal government?
Ma'am.
You need to just calm down.
Gray shorts, lace sneakers, sunglasses.
Handsome.
And he's still touching our vehicles. He is not supposed to do that.
You said I was touching them. That's a lie. False police report is a crime. You can leave. Go back to work. You're wasting my taxes.
Do you hear him?
You're wasting my taxes.
Okay, I'm gonna call the post. How long before someone gets here, please?
Yeah, she's really wasting your tax dollars dealing with your own shenanigans and stupidity, knowing that you're not supposed to be in that area because of the fencing alone. But no, let's go with your narrative. Let's say you are a taxpayer because you pay taxes on your YouTube money, meaning this isn't for news efforts because your stuff is listed as entertainment. You're not an activist and you're not a journalist. But let's jump ahead to when the cops show up to deal with Zach.
Why does he need to know why he needs to know? Can y'all please make him leave? He refuses to leave. This is federal. He has no business in our middle code for that. I don't know how he got here. I don't know why he's filming us. I don't know why he's touching my vehicle. I don't know why he's here.
How you doing?
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing? Good. Can I just get your name and badge number, sir? Thank you. What was yours?
W. Daniel.
Your badge number? Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I was very vigilant of signage, make sure there's nothing that said no trespassing or anything that would prohibit foot traffic or pedestrian traffic.
You see how this is fenced off?
Yeah.
So this is property that's going to be belonging to the business here.
The federal public property, right? Yeah, yeah. So
right, but it's not. You see how there's a lock on the fence and whatnot. So it's open now, just for ingress and egress.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to her. She wouldn't let me tell her. And I'm not touching the vehicles, by the way, but I was explaining to her it's open. There's no signage that says, we can't come back in here. I'm just getting some pictures and video of the, vehicles that we pay for as taxpayers. And I'm not going to be back here too much longer, but she started making a scene. She's like, all right, stay right there. So I stayed.
Well,
I was waiting
now
for you
they're
guys.
asking
Yeah,
for
so
you
I
to
can
leave.
explain to you guys. Yeah.
Do you have any ID on you?
No. Why would I need to give you ID?
Just so I know who you are.
Well, you would need your ID for a lot of reasons. If you're driving your vehicle, you would need your driver's license to show that you're licensed in the state to operate a motor vehicle. And, well, in this case, you would need to show it to these officers to show who you are. So when they write the report about you trespassing upon the post office's property, they can note that. And, well, a myriad of other reasons, but your main reason is to have it so you can get out of jail if you were ever to be arrested for this.
No, there's no crimes being committed. My name's Zach.
So can you go ahead and leave the property?
I will in a little bit. I just want her to learn her lesson that this is, it's on her because she doesn't have the proper signage up here. If there's no pedestrian traffic back here, they need to have a sign that says no trespassing, or there needs to be something that prohibits, such traffic.
A whole gate.
Okay.
We don't have
Yeah, and it's wide open.
Once you see these here, you don't come back here.
Yeah, so go ahead, leave the property right now, because there is a boundary line that's for this property that separates from the general public
How about
to their
this?
property.
You don't have to say anything to her, but I'll probably be like a few more minutes after you guys leave. I'll head out just so they don't think you chased me out of here, because that would defeat the whole purpose of what I'm doing here.
Sorry?
I said, once you guys leave, don't tell her this, but I'd say about 5 minutes after you guys leave, I'll head out, probably less than that, just so she doesn't think you guys chased me out of here. Does that make sense?
I mean,
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
No, that's not how this works. This isn't Burger King where you get it your way. You were told to leave by the postal employees. You were told to leave by the sheriff's deputies now. You're refusing to leave. You could be arrested. This isn't where you get to let them, tell her that they're going to leave and you get to stay. Because even though you want them to let you stay and you leave after them, you're just going to say they did the walk of shame, that you showed those tyrants who's boss, and you showed that Karen who's boss. No, you are trespassing. You're being asked to leave. You have two choices: leave on your own or leave in handcuffs. It's not that hard of a decision to make.
Because it's on her. The reason this is wide open, for Kingdom Come.
I get it.
Just waltz back
And
in
I'm
here.
sure she's going to learn that lesson.
Yeah, I'm sure
and we'll talk to her about the proper signage like you said.
Yeah, and I will leave. I'm not gonna stay here beyond closing
Okay.
hours or anything. I think they close in an hour, so anyway. But I'll be out like a few minutes after you guys leave. So
Okay, no, well, you're going to have to leave now.
well,
Yeah.
okay.
These are
Let me
federal-
ask you this: you
on the
seem like a
property
decent guy. If I don't leave, what's gonna happen?
Potentially, it would be trespass after warning.
Yeah. So I'll leave with standing. Is what I'm trying to say. Like I don't want to leave willingly, but I will leave under threat of arrest. That's what I'm getting at.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So technically, this is their property. It was open for the vehicles to come in and out, but she has asked you to leave. So it would be trespassing at this point.
Would it be the same if I was inside the building or outside the gate, or is it just because I'm in the gate? Because if they asked me to leave and I was inside the building, would you guys try to enforce the trespass, or is it just because we're out here?
No, if you were inside the building and they asked you to leave, they're allowed to ask any
Yeah, but they can't.
building to leave.
It's
and
a
they would
federal.
trespass
Yeah.
you.
It's federal property, which is owned by the taxpayers. So that's my whole point here: is that they can't just.
They can't just do what they need to do to get rid of me. What are you going to do if, like, I walk into your house and you ask me to leave and I say no because I'm filming, I get to stay? No, you're trespassing. No, I'm not. You can't ask me to leave just because I'm somewhere I don't belong. I mean, you're the one who taught me that. I watch your videos. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Cupcake Happy Dance. Let's go. And don't forget that today at 6 Central Time, Frauditor News Network, Maggie, our only cupcake, is going to have her first show in forever. It's going to be great, great, great. I can't wait to see it. I'm very excited. Here's the Cupcake Happy Dance. Let's go. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. Yeah. Yeah, right. Okay. Ole. All right. Yeah, look. Yeah. Hey. All right. Okay. Yeah. Look. Yeah, right. All right. Okay. Ole. All right. Yes. Yeah, right. Yeah, look. Ole. All right. Yes.
Guys, Highway Star here in the beautiful city of San Angelo, Texas, along the banks of the beautiful Concho River. And we are here at our beautiful United States Post Office here in San Angelo. We're going to do a First Amendment audit. So stick around. Let's see how it goes. Well, guys, this post office was a complete, utter pass. They passed with flying colors. The representatives in there were quite helpful, cheerful, friendly. And so I give this one a pass. Lesson to you, all you frauditors. Get permission before you go inside and record. Anyway, Highway Star, signing out.
It's not a private business. You know what I mean? As a taxpayer, I have to be breaking the law, A, or B, I have to be disrupting business. What I was telling her was, I was asking if I was inside the building, let's say I wasn't out here, inside this fenced-in area. If I was inside the building, they asked that you guys have me trespass or leave. Would you guys enforce that trespass? If they simply just said, well, we don't want him here because he's filming or whatever.
Yeah, it's going to be private property.
It's not private property though. This is federal property, which means public. It's owned by the taxpayers. So it'd be just like going to a city hall or going into your sheriff's office. I can go into the lobby area, publicly accessible areas, film all day long until you guys close. There's nothing you guys could do about it.
Right.
I've actually done that. Yeah. It's the same thing, but federal property, it's not state or county or city, but it is federal. So it's a government entity basically. So. Right.
Yes, but there's a few things you're missing. This isn't a standalone post office. It's taking up residence in a strip mall, meaning the strip mall is leasing out the office space to the post office. Not to mention, it is considered private property, so you could be trespassed from the entire plaza. Secondly, there are plenty of case law out there stating that you could be trespassed from the post office or city hall, and you don't have to break the law. Now, if you look at the case of Portagorda v. Sheets, which you argue is not an official case law, but it is, because it's already been determined. There's the 1976 case of Greer v. Spock. Just because it is owned and operated by the federal government does not mean a First Amendment protected forum. And this parking lot is definitely not a First Amendment protected forum. You could be trespassed, and you should be trespassed, and you should be arrested because they have asked you multiple times to leave. I don't know why they're being this patient with you. They must have the patience of saints, because if it was me, after I've told you twice, you're going in handcuffs and you're going to jail.
I know they're probably leasing their property, but it works the same as if it was like a standalone, government building.
Yeah, I'm sure you've done this a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
You said you've been to our office or substation right there.
I think so, yeah. I know Detective Weaver over there.
Okay,
Good guy. Yeah, good guy. He's helping me with the case right now.
With the case?
Yeah.
What kind of case is that?
It's another case that he's working on pertaining to recording in public, where someone had the wrong idea that it was private, but it's not private. Like, this is not private property. This is, again, it's public property, federal property. So if this were a private business, it works a little bit differently. Somebody says, I don't want him here because, it's my establishment. I own the place. If I look the wrong way, they can kick me out. But it's the way it works in public property. You have to be A, breaking the law, or B, disrupting business. And all it says is don't block the entrance, which I'm very careful not to do that. So
We do understand that in the confines here, right? You've got the enclosure, the curtilage of this property here, right? It's fenced off right here, all the way to here. There's a lock on that fence right there as well, right?
I understand. And there's other post offices that park their vehicles that doesn't have a fence. And you're allowed to go take a look at those. It doesn't having a fence doesn't necessarily make a diff unless it's closed off or have a sign that says no trespassing or prohibits foot traffic in any way. So
what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
That's all. And again, I'm going to be reasonable once you guys leave. A couple minutes after you guys leave, I'll head out. But I've already been inside, so I don't need to go in there. But it's public property, so that the public rules or public laws pertain to that. It's not a private business. I'm just trying to help you not get those two things mixed up.
What's your first name?
My name's Zach.
Zach.
Yes, sir.
All right, Zach. Well,
yeah, I'm not posing a problem back here. They
You're not touching any vehicles?
No. I mean, I could check the tires, or I'm not doing that, but I mean, technically, I could, check the tires or something because we pay for the postal vehicles as well. I could, but I'm not trying to agitate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just existing back here basically and taking pictures. So that's my purpose. But yeah, once you guys leave, I'll head out. Otherwise, we can go the route. If you guys want to enforce the trespass, I'll leave under threat of arrest. Just mind you, if I get standing, then I will take it to court. I will hold you accountable. I don't want to do that. If I wanted to do that, I would just be quiet and let you mess up. You know what I mean? I'm trying to educate and trying to, work on my story. And once I'm done, I'll head out.
We believe that your rights.
First Amendment rights, yeah. Freedom of press.
Go ahead and infringe those, of course. So we're gonna try to figure out what we got here. Just talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all consensual, right?
Well, going off of his logic, just because there's a fence around somebody's property and there's no trespassing signs means it's free reign for us to jump in there and go film as long as the gate is open, which is not true. Now, let's jump ahead to when the supervisor shows up to deal with Zach and correct him with his misinformation.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I got a. Hello. Hey, how's it going, man? How you doing, sir? My name's Zach. How are you?
Hey, Zach. This. What's your name?
I need you to leave, sir.
This is a representative from the post office.
Okay.
You may film on outside of that gate, but this property is considered theirs. They're asking you to leave. If you refuse to leave, you'll be subject to trespass after warning. Do you understand that?
Real quick.
Okay. So, are you willing to leave?
I'm willing to leave under threat of arrest, yes. Or you get the guys, they're closing in like 5 minutes, so I'll be out before they leave. I told her.
Here's the thing. She's asked you to leave. You got to leave now, or it's going to be considered trespass after warning.
Right now, if I don't leave right now? Okay, so I'm under threat of arrest?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll talk to you right here. Yeah, I'll talk to you out here. Yeah, that's fine.
Now, go ahead. Trespass warning. Would you?
Yeah, so.
Give me your driver's license and registration? Or driver's license for your information?
Why would you need that though?
Okay, here's
for the trespass warning.
She's going to give you a written trespass warning.
That's fine.
If you'd like to give me your name and your information, that's fine.
This is my first name's fine. My name's Zach.
Okay.
I don't mind giving that out.
So Daniel, he's doing a trespass warning. So here's the trespass warning. They're going to issue him a trespass warning. His first name is Zach. Get his clothing description, everything physical about him.
Yep.
She can read the trespass warning. She can sign it, and we'll give him a copy of it. Okay.
Thank you. She's got to put her name on it, right? She's the one trespass.
She's
Okay.
going to be issuing it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. So here's what we're doing.
That was quick. I really hope one day I can give like a training down at the sheriff's office. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bridge the gap with law enforcement,
Thank you, Zach, for cooperating. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I only left because, I would have left before they closed, but I left under threat of arrest. I was hoping, what I was telling them was, I think this was reasonable, like after you tell them like, hey, make sure you guys have a sign right here that says no trespassing or something that prohibits foot traffic, pedestrian traffic. And And I told them, your officers or deputies, that if they would have educated them or talked to them about that.
Wait a minute, guys. Hold on a second. Let me rewind this just a little bit. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I got it. All right. So look at this, guys. So not only is the fence in and of itself a sign that maybe they don't want any people back there and that people don't belong there, like there has to be a sign on it. Take a good look at that fence. The fact that it is barbed wire doesn't give you an indication that you shouldn't be there. There also has to be a no trespassing sign that if there was, you wouldn't follow it anyway because it's unconstitutional. This is why we know these guys are full of crap. It's a barbed wire freaking fence. If that in and of itself isn't telling you that people don't belong back there, but there's no sign on the fence, right? But if there was, you would say it was an unconstitutional sign. No matter what, you're just going to do what you do. And we're going to hold you government people and tyrants accountable. For what? For trespassing you after you've been somewhere where you don't belong? And like, I'll always use the example, and people will always say on their side, the lens lickers will always say, if I say, well, if I was at your house, can you ask me to leave and I didn't leave? Well, that's different. That's private property. But your argument is that trespassing laws don't apply to people that are filming. What difference does it make what kind of property I'm on? If I'm filming, trespassing laws don't apply to me. So I'm going to go in your house and film. Now you can't ask me to leave. Sorry, pal. You can't be trespassing unless you commit a crime. I didn't break into your house. I didn't commit a crime. You can't trespass me unless I commit a crime, right? The trespassing in and of itself can't be the crime, right? Oh, but this is private property. What crime did I commit if I didn't break into your house? Well, the trespassing is a crime. No. Trespassing can't be a crime. You're the one who taught me that, Frauditor. And especially because I'm going like this. You can't do anything to me. You can never do anything if I'm going like this. Because I'm engaged in a First Amendment protected activity, which makes everything else I do legal. It's like I said the other day. I think it was last Friday on the show. I said this. I thought about it and I came up with this idea that I realized that what they're doing is exactly the same thing. The mentality behind it is exactly the same thing as those people who jump in front of a car intentionally trying to get hit by the car so that they can sue. But these guys don't want to actually get hit by a car, so they do this. It's the same mentality. It's purposely going out of their way to make someone do something that they can sue them for. It's a scam, a fraud. Fraud it, get it? It's all BS. It's crap. It's garbage. Oh, I'm only able to get away with it if I say freedom of the press. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry about that. My camera is a force field. You can't touch me. And I love it, like the video we showed earlier. I love it when they say, what's the matter? Why are you afraid of a camera? It's not the camera. It's the idiot holding it. Well, I don't have any weapons. You got teeth, don't you? You got fists, don't you? You got knees, elbows, feet. There's some seriously dangerous human beings. You ever watch MMA? Just because you don't have a pistol on you doesn't mean you're not dangerous. And, well, it's only a camera. Yeah, a camera that you're holding on a gimbal. And we saw Lizard Media literally send a dude to the hospital by bludgeoning his head with this gimbal. So don't tell me that can't be used as a weapon. It's not the camera, because if you just went there and put your camera on a tripod and then left, nobody would be afraid of your camera. Nobody's afraid of a camera. It's never the camera. It's always the idiot holding it. And yet somehow their lens-licking, brainwashed sheeple fans buy this crap. Yeah, I can't believe those horrible tyrants are afraid of a camera. They're not. They're not afraid of you either. But they're not acting the way they're acting because it's a camera. They're acting the way they're acting because the idiot holding the camera won't talk to them, won't tell them what's going on. Why wouldn't you do that? Oh, well, what am I going to tell you? That I'm harmless and I don't mean any harm? Oh, you mean no criminal that actually does mean harm, no person that actually does have nefarious intent has ever lied to a cop about it? Is that what you guys think? Or you can't possibly be that stupid. Are you guys actually that stupid? Like, seriously, like, you can't be that stupid, can you? Are you, just between you and me, guys, are you really that stupid? Are you really that stupid? Like, people say, oh, you're always making fun of them, calling them stupid. Well, yeah, you got to be stupid to believe that if somebody who's walking into a place looking to rob the joint, or maybe somebody walking into a courthouse because they got found guilty of something years ago, and they want to get in there and get that lawyer and just roam around the courthouse until they get to that lawyer's office and then take them out. You're going to tell me that anytime anything like that ever happens, when they walk in the building, if somebody stops them and says, why you're here, they say, oh, I'm here to murder somebody. No, they're going to lie. They're going to say, I have no ill intent. I'm not here to do anything wrong. So you guys think like, oh, well, if I say that I'm doing nothing but filming, that they're just supposed to believe you? Why? And like I said, if you guys win, then what's going to happen? Then real criminals, it's not going to take long, this being the internet, it's not going to take long at all for word to spread around and for real criminals to say, oh, I want to murder somebody. I want to blow up a building. I want to steal some money. How am I going to get away with it? Oh, no, I'm just engaged in a First Amendment protected activity, so you have to just let me go in there. Oh, well, he's holding his camera, so we have to let him in. Now they go in, they do their dirty business, and then walk out. Oh, I was just filming. I didn't do anything wrong. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, ha-ha. You're opening the door for more crime. You're opening the door for more laws that do limit our freedoms. Everything you guys are doing has a negative ultimate end result. But they don't care because they're getting paid. They're getting paid. They're making money, honey. Robert Custos, all right, take it easy. Have a good day. No, it's not that, yeah, see, that's the problem. That's the problem. It's like, and I've always said this, there's only two possibilities. Either they actually are that stupid, in which case I'm justified in saying you guys are stupid because they are, or they know better, which is even worse because then that means that they're intentionally doing it on purpose. So they deserve even more disrespect because they're intentionally doing it on purpose. So there. Oh, my goodness gracious me. When a frauditor needs help, do the cops help them? Well, what's the first thing that happens? If a frauditor is like this and you touch their camera like that, oh, they call the cops and the cops come running and they take the frauditor's side and they arrest the victim, especially in California. We see that all the time. It's like, frauditors need the cops always come and help them. Except, and this is the problem, because this is the argument they'll make that their sycophant, sheeple, brainwashed, lens-looking fans will always buy. The lie is, I got trespassed because you were trespassing. That's why you got trespassed. And then I filed a complaint against the officers for trespassing me. Yes. You got trespassed because you were trespassing. And then They ignored my complaint, and the officer who trespassed me didn't get fired. Why did they ignore your complaint? And why didn't the officer who trespassed you get fired? Because he trespassed you. Because you were trespassing. Ah! And then their fans are up in arms. Grab your spears and pitchforks and torches, guys. This cop didn't get fired for trespassing somebody just because they were trespassing. They didn't take the complaint serious. Why would they? I asked him for his name and badge number, and he didn't verbally say it. Okay, so what's the complaint? They didn't take my complaint seriously. Well, what was your complaint? I asked him his name and badge number, and he didn't tell me. Hold on. You're crying because they don't take your complaint seriously, and the officers involved in your complaints don't have any disciplinary action taken against them. What was your complaint? I was trespassing, and he trespassed me. All right, so what's your complaint? Well, I asked for his name and badge number, and he didn't verbally say it out loud. Okay, I still haven't seen a complaint. I just heard a statement of facts. Where's the complaint? These things happened. Okay, so what's you're complaining that what? You didn't like getting caught trespassing? You're mad that you got caught? You're butthurt that you got caught? That you got trespassed when you were trespassing? What would happen if they let you guys just roam free and do that? And one of those mail trucks backs up and hits you, runs you over. You'd sue the government. You'd sue the crap out of them if you lived. But you didn't belong back there in the first place. Well, they should have been looking before they backed up. Well, of course they should, but maybe they didn't. Why? Because nobody ever goes back there because nobody's allowed back there. They're not even thinking about it because they've been working there for 10 years, 30 years, 50 years, never once had a person back there that they needed to worry about. It's oppositional defiance disorder. That's what it is. It's an adult that it's a I'm back. Please proceed. But yes, it's different styles, different mentalities. Some of them have oppositional defiance disorder. Some of them are just narcissists. Some of them just don't care. Some of them are literally, like Casey, Camera Boy, Silence Boy, guys like that, literally only care about the money. And they don't even try to hide it. They're on their live streams in between the fraud. It's like flashing all their money, like holding out, flattening their cash like they're big shots. Ooh, I'm the Rizzler. I don't even know what that means. You're an idiot. Go away. I don't want to see this crap. Hear it. I don't want to have anything to do with it. Because these guys are butterbrain. Douche canoes. Butterbrain douche canoe. Hey. Butterbrain douche canoe. Yeah. Butterbrain douche canoe. Hey, yeah. Grab your camera and your pepper spray. Oh, it's time to spread some hate. Gonna go around messing with the cops. Boy, I hope they take the bait. The people who are standing here, the rights don't matter to me. Yeah. I'm going to give them all a hard time. Just y'all wait and see. Yeah. Do. I'm a butterbrain douche canoe. Do. I'm a potato brain douche canoe. Got my camera turned on. I'm a potato brain douche canoe. Hey, I'm going to audit you, butterbrain douche canoe. Butterbrain douche canoe. Butterbrain douche canoe. Hey. Butterbrain douche canoe. Yeah. Butterbrain douche canoe. What's up, Katie said? Good to see you. Reverend Jared Reed, I haven't seen you in a minute. Hello, good to see you. I noticed you earlier. I didn't say hello. What's up? How was Deadpool 3? He just saw it. Just yesterday. Was it good? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, my older son just came out. He's having his breakfast over there. I know. He doesn't want me to embarrass him on the air. I'm your dad. It's my job to embarrass you. I know. I got you. I got you. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's not about you. It's about my job. Like over there. This reminds me of how nice earbuds are. It's so easy to slip off. Yeah. I've seen Deadpool. Edward has seen Deadpool and Wolverine 3 times already now. He says it's his favorite Deadpool movie so far. Well, I haven't seen it yet, but now I'm excited. All right, let's see. There's no need to fear. Hezokuai and Jaime Palmetto Bay is here. Good morning, Your Honor. Jaime Palmetto Bay is here on behalf of YouTube. I love it. I love it. I love it. Great to have you here. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's check out. Well, since Unclean Hands is here, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we watch Unclean Hands? Missouri Frauditor got trespassed at a church. That's right. We went from a police station to a post office and now to a church. Why not, ladies and gentlemen? Let's fraud at everything. Let's go to McDonald's and Burger King and Dairy Queen and everywhere else. Why not, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey there, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Coming back for one more day of idiocy. Appreciate you showing up again as usual. Anyway, today we got another new auditor. Been here since May of 2024. Calls himself For State Audit. And he's quickly on his way to getting himself quite a criminal record for such heinous crimes as walking against traffic in the road and, you know, just things like that. He's a well-known entity in his community, and everybody hates this guy. Well, today he's going to go to a church and film some kids, and he's going to get confronted, and, you know, it's just, you know, what you would expect from an idiot. Anyway, let's get right into the video, shall we? Here we go.
Morning.
Bring some kids in.
What?
Bring some children
No, I didn't know what was going on. I just saw them bring out the beast, and I didn't know what was going on.
in. No, it's VBS.
Really?
Yeah, it's training for the kids and everything. So.
That's pretty cool. This is actually, I got saved here at this church at VBS. Yeah, VBS. Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
What are you videoing for?
Unfortunately, that statement he just made about being saved at that church is just about to bite him in the ass, because the pastor that's been there for 25 years is standing right there, and he's going to ask him about that.
Just myself. I'm just any kind of police interactions, and I didn't know if it was a positive one or a negative one. Looks like it's a positive one, which is good. Anytime it happens like that.
Walk up or drive up?
No, I drove up.
What are you driving?
I drive a Honda. Why?
Where are you parked?
Right over there.
Okay. No, just the timing of it. You just happened to see the vehicles and decided to stop. And
Well, I was actually driving down 7th Street, and I saw it, and it turned, and I just followed it over here to see what was going on.
I'm John.
Nice to meet you. I don't recognize you, though. I mean,
Yeah, there'd be a reason for that. I've only been coming here 25 years, and I don't recognize you either.
Well, I mean,
I'm just curious about your videography and.
I record any police interactions that I see. But I mean, of course.
Where do you go to church now? You don't recognize me.
Well,
Did you notice that little jump cut there? Wonder what that was all about.
I think we had, like, you guys organized my grandma's funeral, about 8 or 9 years ago.
That, my friends, is what you call redirecting the question to answer a totally different question that he wasn't asked, because he doesn't have a clue what he's talking about.
So do you do that stuff, or is that somebody else that handles?
I'm an ordained pastor, but that's not what I'm here doing today. I'm here checking you out.
Oh, yeah.
While you're videoing kids on private property, and explain that you like to.
Yeah, it's not.
Video
It's definitely
interactions.
Yeah, it's definitely not about the kids. But I don't understand why everybody wants to make that assumption.
And why would he say everyone is making that assumption when so far I've only heard one person just ask him a simple question while he was filming the kids? So now it's everybody. So I guess maybe this happens a lot.
No. That is. I have a curious mind. Like I said, I don't recognize you as one of our parishioners, and you're over video, and so I just come over to find out.
Is this the church's property though? Yeah. This right here is?
Yeah.
Is that right there?
Yeah.
This right here is?
Everything inside the sidewalk.
So right here isn't?
This is all our property up to right here.
Really? That's kind of weird.
What I'm getting at is, what are you going to use your videography for?
Oh, I mean, normally I just post it.
A blog or?
Well, like social media. Yeah, I'll post it on social media.
Cool. Can I follow you?
You can if you want.
What a deal.
But basically, like this interaction would be something like, you know, the caption would say like JPD, Joplin Fire Department, you know, supports VBS, local VBS.
The caption he put in this video has nothing to do with the fire department. All it says is the name of the church, and that's it. And yeah, it's fixing to get kind of salty here.
You know, it'd be something like that. It wouldn't be anything.
That, of course, would be my curiosity, is your spin on things, whether it was a positive thing or a negative thing. And I sat here and allowed you to video it, and then you got on there and railed against them, or, you know, something like that. That would be silly on my part, wouldn't it?
I mean, I don't know. It depends on if you believe in free speech or not.
Yeah, I also believe in private property and all kinds of cool things. I am a constitutionalist.
I mean, well, it doesn't sound like it. I mean, I could stand up there on that ledge right there, and it wouldn't be any issue, right?
It's still our property on that wall.
Well, no, I could stand right behind the wall, right? I mean, here's the thing, you know.
No, let me tell you what the thing is. Your brain is so small you can't comprehend 3 different people talking to you at the same time. So you just flounder in here. You just flounder, and you're gonna go stand on the wall, being a smart ass, because you got nothing, my friend. You got nothing.
You guys are. I can leave. I can.
For your rights.
I can definitely leave if you'd like me to, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to stand right there.
Like I said, I'm just curious about what your purpose is in video.
Yeah.
Video and the kids and with their interaction with the local first responders.
Well, video
negative.
You mean
negative on me, and we started off on a good foot. I used to go to church here. I don't recognize you.
I don't really.
There's a reason for that. And
I don't really feel like. Well, so you're calling me a liar then? Because I mean, I feel like you came up really aggressive.
I'm messing with you, so you can go stand
how about I will leave?
there.
How about I will leave, and I'll stand right there on that wall. How's that sound?
That's wonderful.
That is wonderful. I'm glad you were so rude and how well you represented what you're doing here.
No,
I'm so glad you did that.
No,
I'm so glad. No, you're. No, it's not. Actually, it's not.
No,
you being condescending is actually what it was.
No, this is.
Why don't you stop talking to me? Why don't you stop talking to me and I'll leave, and I'll stand right there. I just said I would leave. Did I not?
For you too.
Look, this is my car right here, and I'm about to leave, and I'm going to stand right there and record the whole thing.
He does kind of have a voice of somebody that might be filming kids for his own personal pleasure, doesn't it? Sure it does.
Appreciate getting the
XJ4XO.
John 4.
Go ahead, write it down. Take a picture. No, take a picture.
I'm going to.
Take a picture. You're so freaking rude, dude. You should not be an ordained minister. You should not be an ordained minister.
Thank you, brother Christian.
Yeah, you're welcome, brother Christian. For my honesty. Yeah, for my honesty. For my honesty and your rudeness.
Well, at least when the guy told him to leave the property, he attempted to do so, acting like a 4-year-old child. Looks like a farmer. Got little farmer jeans on here. Got his little dash cam and his body cam on. Got his sunglasses and his baseball hat. Why do auditors always thumb straight up inside their nose? I don't get it. Anyway, you want to see him get arrested for walking the wrong way down the street? Let's check that out. This guy's a barrel of laughs.
The parking things, and now he's pulling over, and I don't know what he's doing. What's up?
Officer Glenn, John Police Department. Every time I'm in contact with you, you're on a closed business line.
Yeah, I work there. I have permission to be there.
And then, are you parked blocking the alley?
I'm not.
That's not your car. You just parked over there.
Yeah, I'm not blocking the alley. What did you say your name was?
Officer Blevins.
Blevins. Okay.
Do you have
Did
anything?
you hit that curb over there whenever you were turning around?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Do you have anything showing that you're allowed to be on this lot?
I mean, I work for Smart Living.
This is New Care Dimensions. Is it Smart Living?
Yeah, I know. I'm not parked here.
But you're on the closed business lot. You're standing on it.
This is the pup. No, I'm not giving you my ID. You're gonna take me to jail before you get my ID.
Well, don't worry, young man. You're going to get your wish. You're going to go to jail tonight. So let's see how this plays out.
You're on a closed business.
I'm on public easement right here. You see the? Do you not see how this is the public easement right here?
Do you see how you're inside the light pole?
Do you see how I don't care what you're saying right now? You're either going to take me to jail. I'm not giving you my ID. Yeah, copy. You're not going to get my ID. So I'm not breaking the law. This is public easement. I turned into here thinking that it was the next spot. So whenever I realized it wasn't, I turned back out and turned into the correct spot. Is there a problem?
Closed business lot. You're accusing our computers.
How is this a closed business lot? This right here, underneath this power pole right here, is not public easement. You're
Hey, could you go back to where you were? You were over here. So you're inside the closed business lot. So, thank you. Okay.
No, no, I'm not. You're still wrong.
Okay.
Take me to jail. I'm going to stand over here and I'm going to face away from these bright ass lights in my face, and you can have them in your face if you want.
He's going to drag this video out as long as he can. I'm going to speed right through this part of it right here.
It doesn't matter just because you didn't say anything to me the first day, or maybe said 2 words to me the first day. It doesn't really matter.
Sir, I don't know your name. So, correct me if I'm wrong. You walked in the roadway, walked on the roadway to get to the point that you're at now. You said you didn't walk in the grass or anything like that. So how did you walk over here?
Didn't you see me? You were explaining to her what happened, right?
Yeah. So as you even stated yourself, you did not walk in the grass. You walked in the roadway and you walked over here because you didn't walk on that side of the road, correct?
No, I didn't say I walked in the roadway.
So if you didn't walk in the grass, what part did you say you walked in?
Well, you won't let me walk over there to see if there's a... May I walk over there?
Sure.
There's probably a curb or something, right? Is this the roadway or is this public easement?
So you stepped on the roadway there.
And then what? And then walked over here. Of course, your cruiser wasn't here. Is that close enough?
So you stepped in the roadway there, correct? Walking the wrong side?
One step. One step.
I'm gonna need your
2 steps.
driver's license.
No.
Okay. You really want to go to jail because you have...
You really want to take me to jail over me taking 2 steps in the roadway?
Yes, he really does. He's tired of you. Everybody already knows this guy around Missouri. Yeah, so he's already won out his welcome. He barely got any videos. He got, I don't know, maybe 10 videos. And this is what he does.
You really want to do that?
You're walking the wrong side of the roadway, correct?
You're wanting to take me to jail for taking 2. First you say it was because I was trespassing. Okay. It's all because I'm recording. Huh?
I said that. I don't know.
No, he did say that. Yeah.
Listen, man, we've had a lot of people killed in the past couple months because of
With the
pedestrian
camera?
violations.
With the camera?
I don't give a shit about your camera.
Oh, well, I don't give a shit about what you're talking about.
Okay, well, we are trying to help people so that they don't get hit by
Well,
vehicles.
you don't act like it.
You're walking on the wrong side of the roadway.
I would love for you to watch this footage. You need to watch his body cam footage whenever he skirted around, and I'm pretty sure he hit one of those parking blocks over there just to turn around to come and then do another U-turn over here on me without his light on over there. So I'm gonna rewatch that.
Doing U-turns in a roadway.
Well, I'm just saying, when you're talking about pedestrian safety and he's flipping a U-turn right in front of a bunch of pedestrians.
Did he hit anybody?
I don't know. I couldn't see it.
We're trying to protect people from getting hit by vehicles. You were walking on the wrong side of the roadway in the dark in a very unlit area.
But you guys have me standing in the street, detained.
You asked to walk over
You
here.
asked to
We're just
walk over
stopping.
here.
I don't want to stand in the street anymore.
Okay.
But I'm going to listen to what you say.
You can
So,
step back over there.
over there or over there?
Step right over there.
You still want me in the roadway?
So are you going to ID yourself now that I told you multiple times why we stopped you?
No.
Okay. Do me a favor, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Yep. Bye, Jose. I'm keeping this recording.
Yes, sir. He definitely wanted to get arrested. He got his wish. He doesn't seem too upset about it. He knows he screwed up. It's just amazing what stupid things these people will do just to get a little attention on YouTube. Obviously, he doesn't have any friends around where he's at there because he's all alone. Got no audience, got nothing. He got like 400 subscribers. He's been around since May. Not very popular. He gets anywhere from 200 to a couple of his videos went almost to 2,000, but not quite. Anyway, there's only 8 videos on his channel. I'll be keeping a close eye on this guy here because this guy is going to turn out to be a lot of content. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, folks. Y'all have a great day. I love you and goodbye.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the one and only Unclean Hands. All right. Yes, anyway, I got the kids are getting up now, and I got my work and I got stuff to do. It's going to be a big day today. So I think I'm going to start wrapping it up here. Thank you guys for joining me as always. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. As always, you know it. Hey, hey. Hip, hip, hooray. So glad to say it was good to see you all today because you're the best fans in the world. Every boy and every girl. And you know I love you guys. All right. Yeah. I'm all shook up.
One night.